Alright, so unfortunately I recorded this with my microphone off. But yeah, we're doing the back vent. So all we're doing right now is selecting um, the inner rim and then the three vertices in front of where the vent visually ends. So you should be able to find that yourself on the like original object. And then just Shift D to duplicate and then hit P to move it to its own selection. And then afterwards, I just moved it into the collection and I did some changing. I wanted to rename it to Bumpers and Vents because I thought just Bumpers itself was a bit boring. So if you look at the vent visually, we'll see that it has that little rim that comes out only on the top. So what I did is I extruded it back and then I selected the little corner at the bottom and I scaled everything towards it as an active element so that I could get that little like uh, rim kind of. Another thing to note is I speed up the process where I clean it up later, but the outermost part of the vent, I do flare that out just because it follows the reference image that way and it looks a lot nicer when you do flare it out in that way. So yeah, you'll see that it just gets sped up, um, and that's how I made the actual shape. And then eventually I made the inner rim. I extruded that in, added the holding loops, and I extruded it all the way back. And I made the rim kind of thick, so you can do the same thing. And I cleaned it up the inside so that it didn't intersect with the body. And then here you can see that inside there are 5 little like bumps on the material. So I went in it and I added 5, well 6 actually cuts, but 5 faces. And then they were a bit congested at the back, which created weird shading and creases. So I just went into the back and I cleaned that up. And what I did was I selected each of the faces where the actual bumps are, and then I pressed I to inset them, and I went to the little inset menu at the bottom, and I picked individual. And then after that, I just moved them out, which created the bump. Eventually, I realized that I made them too short, so I just moved them back by hand, and then you'll see that I show you what it looks like in different views and angles, and with the material on, it looks great. And yeah, this part was pretty easy to do. It's just a lot of grabbing and adding rims, which I guess a lot of the parts that we do are. But yeah, here's a quick material preview. I hope you guys like it. I can answer any questions you have about it because I didn't go too in depth with the modeling on this one. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. And this is the event part.